Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about Sofi Technologies stock, ticker symbol SOFI, and why the stock price is falling. We're also going to talk about their newest deal and acquisition of Technisys to determine if this was a good deal, if they got in at a good price, and if Sofi Technologies is still a good stock to buy right now. For more videos on Sofi Technologies, remember to go and smash that like button right now, subscribe if you are new, comment your thoughts down below about their new deal with Technisys, and what you think of the SOFI stock, and without further ado, let's get right into today's stories. So Sofi Technologies is a fintech company that offers an all-in-one platform that has everything that someone would need that is related to finance. They have checking accounts, deposit accounts, credit cards, debit cards, personal loans, student loan refinancing, and a plethora of other things. However, upon their announcements to acquire Technisys, the stock price has fallen by over 7% right now and nearly 10% at one point. The current SOFI stock price currently trades for a fantastic deal of only $9.37. The low-end analyst price target for the next 12 months is $14. The average price consensus for the stock for this year is $18.23, and the high-end price prediction is $22. 11 analysts currently cover this stock, and 8 of these Wall Street analysts say to buy the company, and 3 of them say to hold, while none of these analysts say to sell the stock. So why is the stock price falling? Well, first off, Sofi plans to purchase Technisys for around $1.1 billion in an all-stock transaction, according to Motley Fool. And Technisys, in a nutshell, develops core banking systems which helps banks carry out their daily operations. So what does this really mean, and what does this company actually do? Well, as far as Technisys shareholders go, those original shareholders will receive around 84 million shares of Sofi Technologies SOFI stock, which represents less than 10% of Sofi's fully diluted share count. The Sofi CEO says that Technisys has built an attractive, fast-growth business with a unique and critical strategic technology that all lending financial services companies will need to keep pace with digital innovation. Technisys was founded back in 1995, and it's a banking technology company that helps lenders go digital. So they are very involved in digitalization, and a multitude of companies are now becoming totally digitalized. And this company helps other companies do that, specifically in the banking and finance space. This company has around 60 existing customers, and it has around 1,300 employees. Now, although Sofi Technologies is acquiring Technisys, they are going to be underneath the Sofi umbrella, but they are not technically Sofi Technologies. They are going to remain a diversified segment. Similarly, when they acquired Golden Pacific Bancorp, it's still going to operate its native branches. So the co-founder and CEO of Technisys will continue to run that business. The synergy between Sofi Technologies, Technisys, and even their Galileo platform, which Sofi bought back in 2020 for around $1.2 billion, very similar to the company that they're buying now, is going to create fantastic revenues and overall growth for Sofi Technologies, and we'll get into the numbers in a bit. Technisys has cutting-edge technology specifically for core banking software services and cloud-based solutions that Sofi is going to rely on. Its technology also allows banks, according to the article, to analyze data in real time, making rolling out new digital products much quicker and more effective and efficient than what Sofi could do without this company. Sofi expects this acquisition to generate between around $500 million and $800 million worth of revenue through 2025. So this is almost $1 billion that Sofi Technologies is going to make up for this company. So on average, after 4 or 5 years, this company is going to more than pay for itself, or at least what Sofi Technologies paid for it, which is around $1.1 billion. Sofi also expects this acquisition to save them money because they get to cut costs and expenses, and it's going to save Sofi around $80 million between 2023 and 2025. So not only are they adding a new revenue stream, they are also using this company to cut costs, which is amazing. Overall, I would say this is a very good move on Sofi Technologies' part to acquire Technisys, and it's a fantastic idea that is going to be very beneficial for them in the long run. But why is the Sofi stock falling if this is such good news? Well, the problem is that they're going to have to take a temporary hit. Remember, they're only going to bring in around $500 to $800 million worth of revenues, so it's going to be a couple years before this company actually pays for itself. So in the meantime, Sofi Technologies is floating the bill for this company. Many investors are also not very thrilled about Sofi Technologies giving out around $84 million worth of shares of Sofi Technologies, and although that is less than 10% of Sofi's fully diluted share count, it's not really going to be advantageous for existing shareholders. But with that being said, if you have a long-term growth mindset and you really like the fundamentals of this company, which I really do, Technisys will complement their Galileo platform extremely well. And if you didn't know, Galileo is a payments platform that increases SoFi's revenue count by a large margin. These two companies are major acquisitions for Sofi Technologies, and both of them will help SoFi grow and scale in the future, and it's also going to give them a competitive advantage compared to other fintech companies, which is fantastic news. So not only is SoFi diversified in a plethora of segments, they are also acquiring companies that are going to help them further penetrate the existing market, save on costs and expenses, and also create new revenue streams in the future. So although this deal was expensive for Technisys, coming in at around $1.1 billion, if you look in the future, this company is more than gonna pay for itself. So I personally think this is a great addition for Sofi Technologies, and this current weakness in the stock price dropping by around 7 to 10% as of the making of this video, I am just going to actually double down on this company. Sofi Technologies currently makes up around 2 to 3% of my portfolio right now because I'm very bullish, so I'm actually going to open up more exposure to Sofi Technologies and probably bring that up to around 3.5 to 4% so I can average down my average cost, which is give or take around $10 or so. Because ideally, anything below $9 to $10 is going to be a fantastic deal, especially considering that the low-end bearish price target, according to analysts, is $14 per share. So we already have a huge buffer of safety right now, and although existing investors are not too excited about this acquisition, it is going to pay off for the company over the long term. So I would love to hear your thoughts down below about what you think of their acquisition of Technisys, how you think it's going to benefit the company if they bought Technisys at too high of a price. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this acquisition, what you think of Sofi Technologies, and for more videos like this one, remember to go and smash that like button right now, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.